As Ali McCoist and Martin O'Neill stare you, we can all admit here that we do like a wee gamble, alright? Everyone likes a gamble, right? Everybody has placed a bet at one time, whether it be football, rugby, F1, boxing, whatever, slot machines. So, I think it's time to talk about the SPFL and this new mega sponsorship deal that's going to give us all money, even though it's probably well, it's not going to give us any of us any money. But anyway, enough of me talking pish, right? I'm going to bet on this being a bit of a flop because when does any of these deals revolving our league do anything? They don't. So the SPFL has announced a record-breaking title deal with bookmaker William Hill. So let's dive into the nooks and crannies of this situation, shall we? As the Scottish Professional Football League has announced what it is hailed as a record-breaking 5-year title sponsorship deal with William Hill. The betting company takes over from car showroom company Cinch, which had been the league sponsor of the Premiership, Championship, and Leagues 1 and 2 for 3 years. The SPFL Group Chief Executive Neil Doncaster said William Hill is a name long associate with Scottish football, and we are enormously excited to have reached a long term record breaking agreement with our new title sponsors. This is tremendous news for our clubs and their fans, for the profile of the league, and for Scottish football in general. Now, earlier this week, the SPFL announced that an additional 20 Premiership matches will be shown live on subscription television from next season. Now, I didn't really get to give my thoughts on that. Of course, that is referring to the Premier Sports deal, which I think, I know a lot of people are going to cry and a lot of people are going to bitch about, oh, it's another subscription fee, right? But for the most part, I think a lot of us will already have Premier Sports, and if you don't, you've probably got a Fire Stick, you know. Folk football doesn't believe in Fire Sticks. We believe in, getting our wallets ripped off us every month, so we pay for Premier Sports, and it's actually quite handy to actually have it on like the Virgin app, and it means you can just watch it wherever you are, which is handy. It means I can watch the Scotland Finland game tonight wherever I want to watch it. But if they don't change the price of the Premier Sports subscription, I actually don't think it's a bad deal. But let's not hold our breaths on that. I do think they will change it because they're giving you 20 extra games. There's money to be made. There's money to be made in a power cut, so to speak. But yeah, a new sponsor was required after Cinch exercised an option to end its 5-year sponsorship deal, said to be worth 1.6 million per year 2 years early. Rangers had refused to provide coverage for the company, citing an existing commercial deal with a car retail firm owned by then Chairman Douglas Parton. SPFL apologised to the Ibrox club. I mean, this is a wee bit boring, isn't it? At the end of the day, talking about this. But as for the William Hill deal, of course, the last time William Hill was involved with Scottish football was the Scottish Cup. It sponsored it for 9 years up until 2020. So, again, it's not nothing out of the ordinary. And also the fact it's a gambling company, firm, whatever you want to call it. They're just going to be in football until the end of time. I think we can all agree on that. And you know what? If it's making record breaker money, then can you really complain? I think you probably could complain because the numbers have not been revealed yet. It's just a long term record breaking agreement, 5-year title sponsorship. So if Cinch was doing 1.6 million a year, I wonder what William Hill's doing. Because record breaking doesn't have to be much more than that. It could literally be a pound more. And some people, how ironic's that? The Rangers man talking about a pound. Your banter's pish, but here, you know what? I'll accept it. I'll take it on I was going to say my double chins, but I'm a generic freak. I don't have any double chins at the end of the day. But yeah, William Hill, guys, what do you think? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's pish? Leave your thoughts down below. And Big Stevie will get back to you rather soon. Of course, we've got one final match review before the Euros tonight. Are Scotland going to deliver? Are Scotland going to step up to task here against Finland? I'm not too convinced, man. I don't know. I predicted 2 each on my channel. So, again, I'm not going to change it. I've got no much hope. But the game will be reviewed regardless. And will there be a bet placed via William Hill? Potentially. I've already got a bet placed on the F1 tonight. So if that wins, maybe, I'll go on Scotland. Alright.